Well, we've been sent on the loop at, I don't know what station this is. Let me see the station name board. So some train will be overtaking us here. Wait, is this even a station or just a siding? I don't see any platforms on either side. Okay, so this is Shoranur station. So the Mangalore Santragachi Vivek Express will be overtaking us here at Shoranur. Here comes the Mangalore Santragachi Vivek Express. So this is the third overtake as far as I know. That was the Vivek Express. Next up, I think, is the West Coast Express, which will usually be closely trailing the Vivek Express. A trackman begins a shift for the day. So you see those clips that are holding the rails to the sleepers, right? Those come loose over time as trains pass over the rails, and it's the duty of the trackman to lock them back in place. And we depart from Shoranur after an overtake. There are quite a few trains behind us, all of them very high priority ones. The first in line is the Coimbatore-Myiladuturai Jan Shatabdi Express, followed by the Coimbatore-Bangalore Vande Bharat, and then the West Coast Express and a few other trains. So we have slowed down here at, what's the station? Let me see the name board. It's 1G Palem. We are skipping the station at a low speed. We are approaching Tirupur station. Let's see if we get to skip it. Well, it looks like we'll be making a halt here. So we've slowed down enough. Okay, so the main line is blocked by a freight train, taking the loop line. Maybe the passengers can grab something to eat and drink. Yep, we are halting here. Let me quickly grab something to eat as well, or at least a cup of tea. So we've departed from Tirupur after a short halt. The crowd that you see waiting at the station is for the Myiladuturai Jan Shatabdi as well as the Bangalore Vande Bharat. This town of Tirupur is a major textile hub. The time is now 8:20 in the morning and we are about to enter Erode junction. The Quickly head over to the other side to show you all the Erode diesel loco shed. So the Coimbatore Myiladuturai Jan Shatabdi Express won't be overtaking us. Since after Erode, we'll be taking different routes anyway. That train goes via Kannur and we'll be going via Salem. However, the Bangalore bound Vande Bharat will overtake us shortly after Erode. Both the up and down main lines are separated by a fair distance here. The down line towards Mangalore is somewhere over there. You can see those OHE poles. That looks like the state transport bus depot at Erode. I think these siding lines are for the Erode diesel loco shed, which now houses electric locomotives as well. So that blue structure that you see ahead is the diesel loco shed at Erode. There are some WDM 3D locomotives waiting to be scrapped. It's such a sad sight to see these wonderful locomotives, which once used to haul prestigious trains through the Konkan Railway, now waiting to be scrapped. So we are entering Erode Junction now. I'm sure we'll be stopping here. The Erode electric locomotive shed is on the other side of the station, that is towards the Salem side. This is a freshly painted WAG 7 that belongs to the Erode diesel loco shed as well. So these are the pit lines of Erode Junction. That's the rake of the Erode Chennai Central Express. I think it's called the Erode Express. This is the accident relief train. Yep, it's the Erode Express. Chennai Erode Erode Express. It's maintained here. The platform is on this side. There's a freighter departing from the other platform. So we have pulled into Erode Junction at 8:30 in the morning. Let me quickly grab something to eat here. And a cup of tea as well. Thankfully, I can see quite a few vendors here, unlike at Tirupur. I managed to grab breakfast, 4 vadas and a cup of tea for 50 rupees. So we've departed from Erode Junction after a brief halt. The breakfast was good. The vadas were a bit too cold, but then taste-wise they were excellent. And unlike in our part of the country, that is in the Mangalore region, where vadas are served with coconut chutney, here vadas are served with a kind of tangy, spicy tomato chutney. So it was something unique. Meanwhile, the Coimbatore Mailaduturai Jan Shatabdi is arriving on the other platform, that's platform 2. That train won't bother us anymore since it will take the line towards Kannur while we take the line towards Salem. Let's see where the Vande Bharat overtakes us though. So the line deviating to the right is the one towards Kannur. It's double now, so it's a double line section. The Erode electric loco shed can be seen in between these two lines. I've travelled on that Kannur line multiple times while heading to Velankani. However, there is no video of that, or rather a travelogue of that on my channel yet. You can see locomotives inside the Erode, these electric locomotive shed, sorry. Well, this is the Erode electric locomotive shed. We'll now be crossing the Kaveri river. So that's the down line which had taken a different alignment to reach Erode. So this is Kaveri river. So you're departing from Salem Junction at 9:40 in the morning. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you the lines coming from Rudachalam and Namakkal. That's the Kannur line coming via Namakkal just before Salem, since I fell asleep. Look at the platform canopy here. It looks terrific. I don't know where that signal line goes to. I'll put it up on the screen after researching further. Fencing has been done on this section as well. That is to prevent larger animals like cattle from venturing onto the tracks and getting hit by trains. So we'll be taking the line via Jolarpettai A cabin. That's the Jolarpettai bypass line. Means that the Coimbatore Bangalore Vande Bharat won't be overtaking us, since that train takes the Hosur Dharmapuri line. Meanwhile, enjoy these visuals for a while. Just a farmer ploughing his field with his oxen, and the magnificent Eastern Ghat mountain ranges in the backdrop. I think they are planting wheat here, not sure about that. That's how fields are ploughed in the traditional way in India. Of course, large-scale commercial farming is carried out using power tillers and tractors. And these small-time farmers, they still use these traditional methods. This here is paddy, that is rice. So that single line which we saw after Salem, that's the line towards Hosur and Dharmapuri. It's a single line section. I think it's being doubled now. These are all reserve forests. not a double line section but rather a twin single line section. Both these are bi-directional lines. This is Lokpur station. This is the fourth freight train that has crossed us in the span of the last 10 minutes. That goes to show just how dense the freight traffic on this line is. Look how far the other line is. It's like it's in a different continent altogether. Haha. This is Bomidi station. When I travelled by the West Coast Express, the train had a scheduled halt here. I think we are trailing some slow moving train, either a passenger service or a freight train. That's the reason we are making so many halts. That was the Chennai-Coimbatore Kovai Express. It's an intercity type train. Looks like we'll be skipping Morapur. There is a passenger train just ahead of us. That's the Erode Jolarpettai passenger, which I think we'll be overtaking shortly. That train has a ton of slack time before Jolarpettai. So we are about to reach Tirupattur. I think we'll have a crew change there since we are not going to Jolarpettai. We are bypassing Jolarpettai. There are two other diverted trains running behind us. One is the Murudeshwar-Bangalore Express and the other is the Karwar-Bangalore-Panchaganga Express. Now after Jolarpettai bypass, if given a non-stop run, it shouldn't take us more than 3 hours to reach Bangalore. Let's see how much time it takes. Since ours is a diverted train, we'll be on the lowest priority. We've taken the loop line here, which means that we might have crew change. The station structures here still have that old world charm from the steam era. We depart from Tirupattur after a crew change. You can see the crew, that is the loco pilots who brought our train till here. That's the announcement regarding the Erode Jolarpettai passenger, which we had overtaken a couple of stations earlier. I couldn't record it since it was on the other side. It's getting cloudy now, my train. We'll shortly be taking the Jolarpettai bypass line, which is to the left. That mountain looks so beautiful in this cloudy weather. So we have now entered Southern Railway's Chennai division. All this while we were in Salem division. Jolarpettai station is straight ahead, whereas we'll be taking the line to the left to bypass Jolarpettai and head towards Kuppam. So we are now entering the Jolarpettai bypass line. And I think that's a freight train on the line from Jolarpettai. Yes, it's a Wagner hauled freighter. Jolarpettai towards Chennai is rated for 130 kmph. However, this line, that's the line from Jolarpettai towards Bengaluru, is yet to be rated for 130 kmph, I think. And it's currently restricted at 110 kmph. The fields here have been ploughed for the sowing season. That crop right there is either wheat or corn. So these are the lines coming from Jolarpettai heading towards Bangalore. Oops, gotta be careful. The vegetation is just too close to the tracks. Now joining the main line towards Bangalore. Now a lot of the popular trains heading towards Bengaluru have already passed this section, so we should be getting a clear run. Trains like the double-decker, the Vrindavan Express have already passed through here. They are running ahead of us. Although the Vrindavan Express has a few stops in between, I think it shouldn't pose much difficulty to us. I'm sure it's running with a VAP 7 locomotive. and it can stick to the section speed of 110, whereas we are restricted to 90 to 100 kmph due to the wagline locomotive. That was some memo. This is Somanayakana Patti station.